What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video on the Wild Falls Ranch. Today we are going to be making a super easy wood project out of a 2x4. So let's not waste any time and get right to the video. So for this part, we've got our 2x4, we've got a pencil, and we've got a tape measure. What I went ahead and did, I went ahead and sanded this down with 220 grit to make it easier for the pencil to work. But we're going to mark middle on our 2x4, which will be 1 3/4. And then I use that mark and make a nice rough drawing of our heart. And you're probably gonna want to do it up at the top, kind of where I did it right here, and then down here to where you're gonna end your heart, so you know where to end. So you are gonna roll out your heart. It's not very good, but that does not matter. However you want it is okay. So let's go over to the table saw and get this cut down. So we're over here at the table saw and we're gonna rip this thing straight down the middle so we can get our candles milled down. So we're gonna raise our blade and we're gonna mark the middle on our table saw. And start her up. So we're over here at the miter box now, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these flush together. Put our trusty pencils in, and we're gonna mark an 1.5 inches on one of our boards. It does not matter. And then we're gonna cut that 1.5 inch board. Then you're gonna get it flush up again, this time on top of each other, and cut it to the length, however high you want your candles. So now, let's head over to the drill press. So what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to set your table right there where it's right above your piece, and then mark center on your piece. And put a 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch Forstner bit on your drill press. And then you can do whatever size you want of what candles you're going to get, as long as it fits on the 2x4. So let's get to drilling. And you're going to want to drill down 1 inch. So let's do this with the other one. Now let's go sand this thing. So we're over here at the sander, and I've got 220 grit, and that should be all we need. Now let's go over to the bandsaw and get these hearts cut out. So we're gonna cut out our hearts that we made, and then we'll glue it together after this. Let's kick her on, and it's not plugged in. And then if this happened on your piece when you were drilling, you can cut that off to make it look like it wasn't an accident, because 2x4s are a little too small. So if you don't want that, you have to get it just perfect. So let's cut this part off. Until you think it's about the same, and then let's go to gluing. So we're gonna get some Gorilla Glue, the best glue ever, and a woodworker's best friend, a clamp. And we are gonna add some glue if it ever comes out. Squish it together. And use our trusty clamp. Perfect. Now we wipe off all the remaining glue, because nobody wants glue on their stuff. And now we let it dry. Looks absolutely perfect. Well guys, let me know how easy and how long it took you to do this project. All you need is a skill saw and a jig saw. Of course I didn't use that because I had some other stuff, but all you need is that. So if you don't have any time, don't know what to get her, click on this video. All you need is a 2x4 skill saw and a jigsaw. So please click like and hit that subscribe button. See you next video.